It's weird for so many generations, the Stones, Jimi Hendrix, like these are weirdly foundational people for many generations. It's kind of odd. Do you feel like your teenage self is in here?
My teenage self is always with me. I wasn't writing it from that perspective by any stretch. I don't think I could have made a record like this as a teenager. I do think it has a relationship with my first solo record, In Need of Medical Attention, which I made when I was about 23, 24.
That's crazy to me. That's, by the way, everyone, that's one of Vish's all-time favorite albums. Like that record.
You like that one? Thank you.
That might be it. That might be my favorite thing. I know you've done lots of records. They're all great. But there's something about it. And, for those who don't know, Joel was in a band called Thrush Hermit. Vish followed it. Why am I talking about myself in the third person? It's weird. I'm George Costanza. My point is, I really love Thrush Hermit. But Joel's first solo record was this like kind of out of left field. This like indie folk masterpiece, and it's brilliant. It sounds great. The ambience of it. You got a 4-track on this new album, so that gives it its own character, I would say. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just want to interject to tell people they got to check out In Need of Medical Attention. If you respect my opinions, it's the best.
Star-studded. Taz just reissued it on vinyl, which is nice. So it's kind of out again on vinyl for the first time in years. That record was made in memory of my grandfather, who was a doctor who passed away. And so there's some songs about death on that record. And I think, it also kind of came out at a time right as the Hermit was breaking up. And I got quite sick there at the tail end of the Hermit days where we had to cancel a tour. And it's funny because when it came out, people thought, oh, this is a record about me being sick. But I had recorded it before I'd been sick at all. So it was this weird sort of synchronicity or timing thing where it's like, we cancel a tour and I put out a record called In Need of Medical Attention. But yeah, I like that record. I mean, and I like the sound of it. Rick White mixed that record. I worked on it up at Stereo Mountain with Rick. And so it's close to my heart. I mean, all my records are in different ways, but this one, I think, because of the fact that it's on 4-track, it's a short record too. And some of the themes it's also a little bit, there's some of those sort of country elements to it, like Iona, which that sort of shows up on In Need of Medical Attention too. So I think maybe there's relationship there. But as far as me like thinking about teenage self or something, I think for me it's like, I mean, everybody's got regrets. I certainly, I cringe when I think about it at certain moments in my life. But this record's like as much about, I think I don't know. I was looking for songs that felt romantic.